Alrighty, guys. Good evening. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Guys, man, yesterday, Saturday, I don't know what happened, but it was a stomach virus from hell. I'm gonna tell you what, something that knocked me off my feet. I was like, Jesus, Mary and John. I mean, I headed to the damn toilet and I thought I puked a rainbow. Okay, better yet, my shoes came out of my mouth. I was like, God. Anyway, all right, got two right here. Okay, that we're doing. Now these are done already. They're all up on the line servers, of course. And of course, they got the college football revamp, college hoops, 2K8. You got everything that you can imagine, and then some. Okay, and of course, alliance with X Community Network on it for for matchmaking and all that. Okay, and pretty much they're all good to go. These are RGH3 consoles, and we're going to start off here with Mr. Demarquez Jones. Okay, Mr. Jones wanted a 120 gig RGH. Well, Mr. Jones, here it is. It's all done. Okay? So now what we're going to do is I'm going to swap over to the capture card real quick. And what we're going to do is we're going to power this bitch up. Alright? And then what I'm going to do is we're going to boot into Aurora. We're going to get our notifications from our server letting us know that it's online, live, and all that other happy nonsense. And there we are. Life is good. Now we should get our notifications. Okay. We also have college football revamp one button updater on this thing, so you can update college football revamp once it comes out with the new update and everything else. And there you are. Okay. So now, as you can see, all right, we're already up to date. Life is good. Okay, and life is just simply wonderful. Now, all right, Mr. Jones. We start off at the dashboard. We'll work our way through. We got Black Ops 2, you got Advanced Warfare, you got Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 2, Ghosts. You wanted Modern Warfare 2 on this thing, so I was like, okay. So I had to remove College Hoops for this one and put Modern Warfare 2 on here for you, so which I did, as you can see. Then of course MW3, Grand Theft Auto, Liberty City. Well, no, that's not Liberty City actually. Actually, that is. Let me download this title. It's going to be Grand Theft Auto 4. It's not the episodes from Liberty City. It's Grand Theft Auto 4 that allows you to play online and all the other happy nonsense. There we go. Okay, and of course you got NCAA Football 14 with College Football Revamped. Now, Xbox Live Arcade, you got a couple Live Arcade games on here. Like I said, it's only a 120 gig. It's very small. But anyway, you got your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then, of course, you have some emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, and Sega. And they come with ROMs, and it's all ready to go. And you can play those old gen consoles as well. Now, we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit Xbox 360, we're going to hit the dashboard, make sure she's right and tight and up on the server, in which it better be. And there you are, okay? And as you can see, it's up, it's online and live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. There's our X Community beta for matchmaking play. Alright, so when you get on here, you can see that there's a bunch of lessons going on. Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, GTA 4, Black Ops 3, Black Ops, so on, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 2. Yeah, everybody loves Black Ops 2 for some reason. Then, of course, you got your players with their respective servers, as you can see. Okay, so on and so forth. And right now, there's 60 people online. So, there's a bunch of matchmaking going on, okay? So, there you go. And then, of course, you have your settings. Very, very cool mod. Alright, now, over here in your fifth tab, you have your cheats. You got your Advanced Warfare cheats, Ghost cheats, BO2 cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable hit A, to enable hit A. Very, very easy, okay? And when you enable the cheat, when you play the perspective game, in the left corner of the screen, you're going to see where it says the instructions on how to open up the cheat menu, okay? Now, Advanced Warfare is going to give you, you're going to hold down on a trigger, and then you're going to push in on D-pad left. Okay, that's going to open the menu, then use A to select and B to back out. For the rest of them, just push in on left D-pad, and then hit X to select and B to back out. Very, very simple. And then, there you go. Now, we're going to bring it back home. And my friend, there you have it. Okay? So you're all good to go, and you're back at Aurora, and there it is. So, my friend, listen, we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. You have a tracking number tomorrow morning. All right? And also, in your email, I'm going to send you a video on how to get this thing up and running for the first time on your network. It is very important that you will pay attention to that, because if you don't, you're not going to get up online. Okay, and you're going to be sitting there at the Xbox 360 logo for a very long time, wondering when is this thing going to make it to the dashboard. Well, that's because it's looking for the server. So you got to put it up on your network first. So before you power this thing on for the first time, you need to get it up on your network. So you need to watch that startup setup video that I'm going to send to you in your email with a link to this video. All right. Now, also, what I'm going to do here, all right, is you see, I have Mr. Noah Adams. Okay. Now, Mr. Noah Adams, well, he's a really cool guy. He bought a console from me, and you know, and he's got a 1 terabyte mechanical drive. No, 2 terabyte mechanical drive. Well, he decided he wanted to go SSD. Okay, so what I did is he sent me an SSD drive. Now this is a SanDisk, and it is a 1 terabyte. As you can see, there it is. Okay, I love these things because you can throw them around, you can beat them up, and guess what? They still work. Why? It's a solid state drive. There is no mechanical bullcrap in there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about platters and heads crashing and all kinds of good stuff like that. Pretty much very fast drive too. All right, now what we're going to do is I wanted to show Noah what was on his hard drive. So we're going to use the Ameriquest to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power his console off, and then what we're going to do, I'm going to pull his hard drive out, which is right here, and we're going to pop this little monster in. And then what we're going to do, now we're going to give this console a totally different facelift here. All right, so now we're going to power this on, and Noah, this is your hard drive, by the way. All right, just to let you know. So I'm going to power it on, and hopefully with an insane amount of luck it'll boot. And there she goes. And now you will also notice, okay, that this thing is going to be pretty quick. It just set the KV, okay? It just took his KV over his motherboard and put it on this hard drive, which means now I'm going to have to remove that KV from this hard drive before I ship it to Noah. Otherwise, you'll have his KV on your hard drive. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's all good, okay? Anyway. So, we shut down, we restarted. That's what happens when you put a new KV on, by the way. It'll set itself, the network sees it, and it sets the KV. As you can see, got it good. Now, I'm going to sync the controller here, and as you can see, it already loaded. It already, before I even got here, all right, this damn thing, it already loaded everything. It's done. Okay, all right, so very fast. Okay, when you go from mechanical, now I did a side-by-side comparison because there was people saying, "Oh, there's no difference in the speed." Yeah, there is. When there is no mechanical means for that little head to be ripping back and forth, and it's digital, and there's no track-to-track seek time. Okay, so therefore, yes, it's faster. Okay, so whoever said, "Oh no, the bus is the same" or whatever, shut up. Okay, please watch the video where I did a side-by-side comparison with a 2 terabyte mechanical versus an SSD, and then you talk to me about it's no faster. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Xbox, as you can see, instantaneously, all the titles come up. There's no waiting for the cache or anything like that. No, it just, there it is, okay? As fast as you want. There you go. You're not going to get any faster than that, okay? That's pretty freaking fast on a console that happens to be 10 years old, okay? I mean, that's just like freaking moving. All right, so as you can see, it's just insane. All right, so anyway, start off at the dashboard, work our way through. There's no waiting for the titles to come up. They're already there. Yeah, you got Call of Duty. Yeah, you got your Gears of War. Yeah, you got all the Grand Theft Auto series on here. Mass Effect Trilogy, all that crap. Okay, NBA 2K, yep, through 17. You got your college football revamp with NCAA 14, all that kind of good stuff. Saws, wrestling, Sonics, everything. Everything that you want and then some, okay, as you can see. All right. Then, of course, you got Xbox Live Arcade. There's 119 titles on this damn thing for you to play. All right. Your homebrew section, where your tools reside. Okay, your classic games, as you can see, some of them don't have artwork, some of them do, you know, but it doesn't affect the performance of it. All right, and then of course you got indie games on there where you get pregnant twice, you play with the freaking memories, and you go right on to the orgy. Okay, forget about the child support, just forget that. All right, so. And then, of course, you got your emulators, okay? You got your Sega, MAME, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, back to Sega. All right, now, make sure that that everything is right here anyway, just for the hell of it. Okay? Whoop, hate that, yep. You know why? Because it went and enabled XHTTP. All right, so how do we fix that? Very, very easy. Just a little network, a little lesson in networking, okay? All right, so anyway, we'll go back into Aurora and I'll show you here what we do. And that was because it set the KV. Watch this. All right, now what we'll do is we'll go on over to Homebrew section. We'll go on over to Dash Launch. We'll hit Dash Launch. As you can see, instantly fires up. Man, that is so fast. God, I'm jelly. Okay. Anyway, we'll go to Network. And what are we going to see? XHTTP, as usual, okay? Disable that. Son of a... Highlight HDD, X to save it, beat it back out. Now, what we'll do is now we'll go back into Aurora, which should only take this thing a fraction of a second as soon as it does its thing. There we go. And there we go, and load it all the time. Jesus Christ, that's fast. Okay, now we'll go to the dashboard. Okay. God, this thing is so snappy with this freaking drive. Crazy. All right, and as you can see, it's up, it's online, it's live. Yes, you have X Community on here. And yes, you have your cheats and all that crap. Okay, so we'll bring it back. And there you are. Noah, listen, brother. Thank you again for your repeated business. I greatly do appreciate it. All right, and I was happy to load this crazy freaking drive for you. This thing is nuts. All right, but anyway, now what I got to do though is I have to do this. Okay, because you're not getting a free KV. You're not getting his KV. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead right down here, and there we are. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna delete it. Okay. Yes. Okay, now it's gone from that hard drive, so you set your own freaking KV, okay? And that's the end of that. And now we'll just shut it down. And now we'll rip the hard drive out of there. There we go, okay? And now we're going to put his back in here. And there it is, okay? So now, pretty much, we are all good to go. Now I don't have to worry about that. So anyway, and Demirikis, thank you for letting me borrow your Xbox. As soon as I get this freaking crazy thing back in here, holy mackerel! The hell? Oh, yeah, that would do it. Okay. So anyway, thank you for loaning me your console to go ahead and demonstrate Noah's little hard drive right there. And now we have another one here. Now, if you thought the 120 was small, well, we get even smaller with Mr. William Clemens. Okay, because William here went and purchased a 32 gig. And it's got a USB stick. Yes, a little tiny little mother freaker in there. Okay? Now, we're going to go ahead. He just wanted minimal. He just wanted NCA 14. Okay, no problem. But you get a couple more with that too. So, it's all good. So anyway, this is 32 gig. This is booting up on a USB stick. Okay? No hard drive, but you can always add a hard drive because it's empty. So you can add one if you want. You can also add an external one. Do whatever you want. It's all good. So anyway, tell you what we're going to do. Fire this bitch up. And I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the capture card right here. And of course, system booted. Life is good. And there you have it. Okay? Now this thing's going to boot up. And we're going to boot up into Aurora. It's got the same features as its bigger brothers. It's just in a more condensed version. Okay? This is for the economist. Okay? Whose mind is on the economy, which happens to suck right now, okay? Hey, Biden, when are you going to do something about it, huh? Oh, the buck stops with you. Well, I'm still waiting. Haven't seen crap yet. Okay, all right. So now, anyway, sorry about that. Didn't mean to make this political. I just can't stand the clown circus, okay? What am I going to tell you? All right, so anyway, got it? Good? All right. Now, as you can see, okay, we have our... we have all of our choices right here. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to Xbox 360, okay? Now, you have your dashboard. You got College Hoops 2K8. You got NCAA Football 14, okay? With college football revamped. Now, Homebrew section, where your tools reside. And then, of course, back to show all right? That's what you got. It's 32 gig. That's all I can say. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead. We're going to boot up into the dashboard. Make sure she's right and tight. In which it should be. Yep, and there you are, and you're up, you're online, and you're live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. Yes, you too have X Community as well. All right, and then of course you have cheats. So if you want to run those games off a disc, you can. Okay, you can run them off the disc too. All right, so you're not just hooked to the hard drive. You can get any original Xbox 360 disc, put it in here, and it'll play. All right, you got your profiles, you got everything on there. It's all good to go. So there you have it. All right, now. Okay, one other thing, Mr. Clemens, that you're going to have to do, okay, I mean, a lot of times in the startup setup video, I talk about, you got to pull a hard drive and all that crap. Well, this got a USB stick. Now, you can pull the USB stick, yes, but it's a tiny little freaker, so don't even bother with that, all right? This is what you do. When you first get this console, all right, this is what I want you to do, okay? It's very simple. It's really easy, all right? going to swap back over to the camera here. What I want you to do, I'm going to power this thing off, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to put it in bypass mode. It's the same thing as pulling the hard drive and setting it up on a network for the first time. It just makes it a little bit easier for you, okay? Look, power the console on, wait, and then hit eject, okay? And then wait for it to boot, okay? Now the system's going to boot, which it just did, okay? Now, what's going to happen is you leave that tray hanging out. Do not push that tray in. Wait till you get to the dashboard, okay? Now you can push the tray in, all right? Now what I want you to do, all right, is this. I want you to sync your controller up, and I want you to fly over to home. I want you to go to settings, I want you to go to system, and then what I want you to do is I want you to go to network settings, okay? Now as you can see, it's hooked up to my network. Your network will pop up over here once it scans, okay? When it does, you click on your network, you put in your password, okay? And then go ahead and hit A. All right, now, you're going to test the Xbox Live connection. You're going to get a check mark, and you're going to get 2 red X's, which is what we want. We're protecting the KV. We don't want it to connect to Live. So that's actually Dash Launch protecting the KV, which is good. So we cancel, okay? There's a problem. No, we don't want to fix it. We want to leave it alone, okay? So what we want to look for is that check mark and 2 red X's. Make sure you get that. If you do not get this check mark right here, where it says network, you better go back and rescan for your network, okay? All right, because you got to have that, all right? It's got to be able to hook to your router, okay? So now that we got that all squared away, now here's what we're going to do, all right? This is what we do. We go ahead, we'll swap back over to the camera, power the console off. Don't do anything. The only thing I want you to do, okay, and just to make sure it clears the DNS, is I want you to pull the power cord on this thing, okay? Leave it out for 5 minutes, okay? Please leave it out for 5 minutes. All right? We want to clear the DNS on this thing. So we want to clear the south bridge. We don't want to have any voltage going to it. There's capacitors in there that keep 5 volts to the motherboard, so you got to let them drain. So the only way to do that, leave this out for 5 minutes, okay? Then once 5 minutes is up, you can plug it back in. Now it's already on my network, so I don't have to worry about it, the DNS being screwed up, but you do. That's why you wait 5 minutes. I'm going to plug it back in. And then all you have to do is just power the console on like that. Okay? Swap back over to the capture card here. Alright? And as you can see, there we go. And we booted. And now we should get a welcome to Alliance. Okay? And you'll notice the green stuff stopped moving around in the background, which means she locked the server. She's making a connection. And now she's getting on the network, and now you're going to go ahead, and what you're going to see is you're going to see welcome to Alliance and all this other happy nonsense. I'll give it a second, and there you go, okay? And you're all good to go. And there it is, okay? And pretty much, there you have it, all right? And then you're online. Once you have this guide right here, you're online. You'll see your KV is on ban, and your bank time, you have 120 reserve days left. There you have it, all right? So, Mr. Clemens, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. And we're going to be shipping it off tomorrow. I got a bunch of consoles that I've got to get caught up on. I'm sorry about it. I didn't do that many this weekend, was because I was feeling sick. Unfortunately, that stomach virus took its toll on me. Not a good thing, okay? But anyway, making a long story short, yeah, I'm not Superman and I'm not a machine, okay? Sometimes this machine needs grease. In the other case, I needed Imodium AD, okay? You know? So it's kind of like, wow. But anyway, listen, guys. Thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it. Okay, we're going to do a bunch of Xboxes tomorrow and get them out for you guys. All right, so listen, thank you for your support over the years and everything. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Now, as I said, you're shipping off tomorrow. You'll have tracking numbers tomorrow morning. All right, and you know, you'll get a link to the startup setup video in the emails. Okay, so you'll get a link with a link to this video here too. All right, and again, I want to thank you all so much for your support and your continuing support. And you guys are buying these things like crazy, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart, okay? Me and Lorraine love it, because you know why? We can eat. You know, I count my blessings every day, because there's people out on the street, all right? There's people in the, you know, just when you think you have it bad, you don't have it bad, okay? You don't know what bad is. Bad can get really, really bad, if you know what I'm saying. So, I count my lucky stars every night. Anyway, you all have a good one, guys. I'm going to holler at you later. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be kind. Remember, rewind. And I'm going to catch you on the flip side. All right? You all take it easy. Talk to you soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.